I predicted this Bitcoin move again and will be telling you exactly what I think is about to happen next, because it is time to start getting a little bit more cautious. What am I going to be doing with my Bitcoin long position that I exactly opened at the bottom at the point of this Bitcoin falling wedge breakout? And what will I do with my hodl portfolio? Because I think this is going to be happening next in that longer term. So we'll be going over that exactly. What is going to be my next Bitcoin move? We'll be explaining that exactly and much more. So as always, let's get started with that short term. And in that short term, Bitcoin has been beautifully pumping to the upside. Of course, we've been exactly predicting this Bitcoin bottom over here with many of these charts that we have been exactly highlighting while everyone was peak fearful. Everyone has been getting fearful at the exact bottom again at this Black Monday trap. And we have been making this video over here talking about how a bounce was going to be very likely, how Bitcoin was creating this bullish divergence. I was accumulating even more Bitcoin at the bottom over here for my hodl portfolio, and how I was gonna open up my long position at this Bitcoin falling wedge breakout, which we exactly did do at the Bitcoin falling wedge breakout. So that has been perfect. Now anyways, Bitcoin has been seeing this move to the upside and right now is running back into resistance again. We are reaching this all-time high level of resistance, these previous all-time highs, and this is definitely going to be a pretty dangerous level for Bitcoin, because if we're just going to be copying a level like this and if we're going to be replacing it at this level over here, well, we might be having a look into a little bit of a similar situation, okay? This is just going to be one thing where we need to be cautious about. We always need to be staying level ahead, and we always need to be aware of every single possible scenario. Now, yes, I do think Bitcoin is going to be headed much and much higher. We'll be explaining that exactly a little bit later. But first of all, there is some panic in the market right now, and people are definitely concerned about this level right now. It is definitely understandable, and I definitely do think that we can be getting a little bit of a reaction from this level, because yes, buyer's momentum is drying up. We are getting this Bitcoin bearish divergence on that 4-hour time frame, right? We can be seeing that the Bitcoin price is pushing even higher, while on the RSI indicator we are creating a lower high. So this is a clear bearish divergence being created right now. So definitely do be getting a little bit more cautious about this exactly while Bitcoin is running into resistance and while we are forming this potential double top in a shorter time frame, and in the longer time frame also possibly a double top over here. Okay, so people are definitely getting worried, people are getting fearful at this moment. Now, the thing that I would like to say is that while we are running into the all-time high level of resistance, while still the Bitcoin funding rates have been flipping even negative at this current moment, this is a very good indication that the majority of the Bitcoin retail traders are right now flipping fearful, they are flipping short. The majority of the Bitcoin traders are right now trading short at this current moment, and usually whenever the majority of the Bitcoin traders are trading short, it is usually going to be signaling the opposite, because usually the majority of the Bitcoin traders are wrong. So this is indicating me that it's going to be pretty likely that eventually still we're just going to be seeing a breakthrough and we're just going to be headed even higher. So I myself just want to be sitting on my hands with my Bitcoin position that I have already opened. Maybe potentially this is going to be a good time, a strategically good time to be taking a little bit of profits, but I definitely do not want to be scaling fully out of my positions, because I definitely do think that Bitcoin has some more legs to go. We can definitely go even further to the upside, like we have been explaining in the last couple of days. Of course, if you go back on my YouTube channel, you can see I've been making this video, ignore the noise. This time is not different. Bitcoin is trapping you. I have been explaining the fact that yes, Bitcoin is running into resistance, but pretty likely just zooming out in that longer term, we're just going to be headed even more to the upside. We have gotten this perfect and beautiful entry in the market. Congratulations if you've been doing the same thing, and if you have been a subscriber to my channel, But yeah, we have been getting this perfect entry, so we just want to be sitting on our hands, waiting for even further bullish price action, because I do think it is gonna come. Now, if in the short term indeed, we're going to be seeing a little bit of a correction, because this could definitely be possible, like I've been explaining in my latest few videos, of the video of yesterday and the video of that day before, exactly at the Bitcoin top again, I have been getting slightly more cautious, right? But anyways, if we are going to be seeing a bit of a correction, I am going to be targeting the Bitcoin EMA ribbons, and I will be having a look into the Bitcoin EMA ribbons for a bounce, and I will be having a look into adding even more quantity into my already existing Bitcoin trade. So this is what I will be doing next. We have been buying Bitcoin perfectly at the bottom over here. You can go back to the videos that I've been uploading at the bottom, and you can perfectly see that I have been one of the few ones on YouTube that have been bullish at the exact Bitcoin bottom. You can go back in time, you can go back to these videos I've uploaded on the 8th of April, on the 9th of April, on the 10th of April. You can perfectly see that I've been perfectly bullish at the bottom. Now anyways, yeah, this is what I'll be doing next. If we are going to be retracing back to the Bitcoin EMA ribbons, I'll be getting interested and considering adding even more money into my already existing Bitcoin trade. But I will be doing this over on WeX, because I've just partnered up with this new exchange, WeX. I think it is a very good exchange, and you can be claiming some insane deposit bonuses. Now, the reason I like WeX is because it has one of the deepest liquidities right now, and it still has no KYC. So everyone is eligible to be signing up a new account over on WeX and start trading right now. I myself will be taking my next trade over on WeX, so definitely already make sure to sign up your account and already start open up your first trade, because you can be claiming these insane deposit bonuses. Now the crazy thing is, I will be launching a product of my own, a very cool feature. I will be launching it very soon. I'm just finalizing the product right now, and if you already sign up with that first link down below, you will for sure guaranteed to get access to this product. Now, we'll be releasing the exact details about this exactly a little bit later. I am definitely very excited about this, what I will be launching, but right now you can already claim this 30k deposit bonus, so that's pretty insane. Be sure to be checking it out with that first link down below. Anyways, what will I expect is gonna happen for Bitcoin in the longer term? Well, I still think that eventually, maybe in a shorter time frame, we could be seeing a little bit of a correction, but eventually we're still just going to be headed even higher. That's why I will be getting interested in adding even more quantity, or yeah, still will be keeping my positions open over here. So yeah, we are going to be headed even higher. That is my strong belief. That is what I do think will be happening. And eventually, I think we're just going to be creating this last and final wave to the upside for this Bitcoin bull market. After that, we're going to be hitting some kind of a Bitcoin double bearish divergence. And then we're going to be topping out for this cycle, pretty likely. I do think it is going to be over pretty and fairly soon. Now, I will be keeping it real with you guys. I will be keeping it honest, just like I did during the last Bitcoin bull market top. I've been predicting the last bull market top over here. I've been predicting the Bitcoin bear market bottom. You can go back to my oldest view videos on my channel, and you can perfectly see that I've been predicting these few tops and bottoms. You can go back over here, is the Bitcoin top in, and also the bottom is in at the exact bottom. So yeah, you can go back to my oldest view videos and you can exactly see that I've been predicting every single move over here. Also during this Bitcoin bull market, we'll be doing it again. So yeah, make sure to be subscribed to my YouTube channel to stay up to date about that exactly, because I will be keeping you guys up to date whenever I do think the top is going to be in after this parabolic move. But do not get all too bearish right now still, because usually always the most amount of gains, the most amount of profits are always made during the end stages of the cycle, because that is usually the moment where altcoins see the most significant rally. If we're going to be loading up the Bitcoin dominance chart, we can perfectly see that the Bitcoin dominance always crashes the most during the end stages of the cycle. This has been about a minus 40% crash in about 40 days. So it can happen very quickly. Also during this Bitcoin bull market over here, we also saw this 40% correction in about a matter of 45 days. So we can just pump insanely in just a matter of 1.5 months and see the last part of the cycle. Altcoins popping like crazy. This has been happening during the last few cycles, and I do think it will be happening again. So definitely do be aware of that. Do not get too bearish right now at this current moment. I still think that the most amount of gains will be made during the last and final stage of this Bitcoin bull market. And yeah, we're going to be seeing this Bitcoin double bearish divergence. Anyways, if you want to be staying up to date about that exactly, make sure to be following me over on X to stay up to date about every single market development. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and guys, I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.